Hello friends, let's quickly speak about macronutrients, macronutrient composition, and why you should or should not rely on macronutrient calculators to decide how much and what foods you should be eating.
Hello, friend. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome. I'm your host, Daniel Weiss, a certified nutrition coach, educator, and a hybrid athlete. I've created this show to help you make educated choices in your nutrition, training, and life, improve your health, feel energetic, and look athletic. I have been working with people who simply want to look and feel better, athletes who want to challenge themselves, but also with fitness professionals who want the best for their clients. I also know that nutrition education is not all that matters, and it would not be possible without the right mindset. So this is the topic that I pay special attention to. Now, just before we start, I would like to invite you to visit my website where you can find free guides. Just go to link danweiss.eu/guides. And there are free to download guides about nutrition, there are some recipes, and even a meal plan.
People often come to me asking about, I have these macronutrients from a online calculator. It showed me that I should be eating 150 grams, 200 grams, or whatever that number is of protein, the number of carbohydrates, and the number of fat. And it seems to them like, well, but that's a lot of protein, or that is a lot of fat, or whatever. So they cannot realistically meet those goals. And they start wondering, like, is that right? Is that correct? Should I be eating that much? It depends on the person. Protein, if you want to change your body composition, if you want to lose weight, it really is important, more important than if you just want to, let's say, build muscle, right? So there are many nuances involved, but many online calculators are also very wrong because they come from the averages, people who are not very active. And now I'm speaking especially to people who are active and getting for example, recommendation 0.8 grams per kilogram of protein will not be sufficient for you. On the other hand, if you are obese and if want to lose weight and it's recommending you to eat your body weight in protein, this will also be wrong, because getting, let's say, 200 grams of protein for obese person makes no sense. So what I want to say is, take the online calculations with a not a pinch of salt, but like a tablespoon of salt, right? It's good starting point, but then you need to figure it out. Like, maybe it recommends you 150 grams of protein per day, but you are realistically needing just 100 grams. Okay, so then you can start thinking, like, if I'm at 100 grams, how do I get to 150? Or is that correct amount? So that's what I also do often with clients. Let's see how you are eating currently. What kind of foods you eat? Do you eat protein-rich foods, or you just eat like carbohydrate-rich foods, and you really have problems getting protein from these kind of foods? Or is it something else? Do you have like dietary preferences that are different than what is recommended, and it's not allowing you to meet your current protein or carbohydrate or fat intake within your calories? So once again, we first look at what you are eating right now. Then based on that, we make adjustments that are sensible, right? And no online calculator can do that for you. Like currently now the best kind of calculators are artificial intelligence, right? But they also need that information. They are collecting that information and then they are following some kind of algorithm to adjust over time. So that's what also coach does, right? But then, I mean, coaches are better, obviously, because we also take into account your psychology and all the other things. But this is just speaking about macronutrients, right? And funny enough, today I had a conversation with a person who is into nutrition, and our discussion came to macronutrients. And it was very unpleasant because that person, she asked me like, okay, so you know about nutrition, how much protein should I eat? Tell me. I said, well, I can give you my some kind of estimation where you should start, but then I need to really see where you are at, how to change it, and so on. And that person was like, no, tell me exactly how much should I eat. I felt like an examination, an exam room. So I was like, okay, maybe you should start at about 1.5, but let's see where it gets you, or is it even possible for you? Can you do that realistically and practically? Do you have the skill set? Can you count macros? Do you have food preferences, food intolerances? Do you have any kind of medical conditions that would prevent you from doing that? She was like, okay, what about fat? Give me the fat number. And then I was like, well, fat. How many grams of fat? Well, that greatly depends. Some people prefer more fat. Some people prefer lower fat diet. If your goal is to lose weight, we have enormous amount of evidence to show that people lose weight on high carb, people lose fat on low carb, people lose fat on moderate carb. It doesn't matter if you are in a caloric deficit and if your protein is sufficient, then it comes to your really preferences. And there is a marginally better result with higher carbohydrate situation. Then also, the quality of the food matters, because you can eat the correct macros eating junk food, but it doesn't give you the nutrients, the minerals, vitamins that you would be getting, right? So let's say you want to hit your protein goals and you are hitting it by or getting 80% of your protein needs from protein shakes. Well, you are doing it wrong, right? We want you to be eating real food. Real food has all the other benefits, all the micronutrients. It's more satiating. It's more tasty, right? Maybe less convenient than a protein shake. So this person, once again, she was like, no, we have exact number of protein, fat, and carbohydrates that everybody should be eating based on this kind of tables, based on the BMI, based on how the body looks. So it's like a person that is thinner, they should be eating different amount of fat than a fatter person. So, I mean, there is a little bit of truth in that. I would agree on that. But once again, dietary preferences. If you can have the best table, best recommendation, best knowledge, scientific evidence for this is the best diet, this is the best macronutrient split. But if you cannot do that, consistently, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. And that is why I want to really help you. I want to help you figure out how to eat for your needs, how to eat for your goals. And so you don't starve yourself, or you would be just, drinking protein shakes and eating protein bars, because this is not the way how a normal person should be eating. This is not how anybody should be eating. Instead, I want to give you practical advice and practical examples how to eat that is relevant to you. And I can only do that if I understand you better. And I need time to do that, right? I need to work with you. I need to know you not only like what your food preferences are, but also what your psychology is. But let me invite you to that Q&A that I'm doing today live in my Facebook group, and this will be about answering these kind of questions. So I will pop up with also my former client, and we will be speaking about macronutrient composition and how to meet those desired macros, how to find them, then how to meet it realistically. So you are not like wondering or trying to hit those macronutrient goals that are set to you by some online calculator that knows really nothing about you specifically, right? So if you are watching this later and you missed that live Q&A or whatever, send me a message or comment below like me, and I will send you a link to replay or something, because I want you to benefit. Besides that, let me ask you, if I should help you in the best way possible, like how can I help you best to figure out, to understand these things? Because I really want to help you understand this, so you are not falling for some dietary advice or different kinds of diet that you cannot adhere to. Then you are frustrated, and why? If you can avoid it, if I can help you, if I can nudge you into something, let me know how I can do that. Until then, once again, if you want to join for the live Q&A, it will be today at 8 p.m. in my Facebook group. I will link it down in the description below. But you are welcome to join anytime, because I'm doing these master classes all the time on different topics. Until then, you have a great day.
Having said that, if you identify as a person who has fitness, health, performance goals, you want to push for that next level, you are really tired of yo-yo dieting, you are tired of trying to figure it out all by yourself, and you want to have a long-term sustainable approach, you want to learn how to eat for you, have a balanced diet that you can stick to, and really understand why you are doing what you are doing, I can help you do that. I'm inviting you to a 15 minutes call during which we will clarify what is possible for you, what the next step is, and if we are a good fit to work with, and if I believe that I can help you reach your goals, then we can discuss like what is the next step in order to enroll, because I have some free spots open right now. And yeah, just go to danweiss.eu/call, and there you will find a quick questionnaire. Just fill it in, I will get back to you, we will schedule the call, and you will be set right in. Until then, until the next time, like, share, subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through social media. Links are down in the description. I will be looking forward to hear from you.